Well, that's a really good point. You bring that up because we have normalized so many different diseases, and let's just call them sicknesses. We've normalized diabetes, we've normalized hypertension, we've normalized many different diseases when our bodies weren't created to be that way. Right. So you got to find out what's missing in your life. Same insomnia is the same way. Our bodies were we were meant to sleep like babies. And I think if ancestrally speaking, if you look at what our ancestors did, they slept like babies. They worked hard all day long. And when the sun went down, they went to sleep and they slept hard. And I'm sure there were some, bouts with insomnia, but it was far and few between. So we don't have to accept any kind of disease as normal. Because it is reversible, even though our traditional medical system doesn't say it is.
Fully agree with you there. Yes. Yeah, that is. And a lot of times, again, if a woman goes to her, traditional doctor and complains of insomnia, like there will just be one offer given, which will be, a sleeping pill. But there's so many other ways that women can take care of themselves. And I again, want them to realize like it takes a lot of energy to sleep well. So to ask yourself and do an assessment of your diet. Are you getting enough animal protein at regular intervals throughout the day to balance out your blood sugar and make sure that you're creating that cellular energy? Are you pushing into rest throughout the day, like we talked about, like scheduling time off for yourself and doing deep breathing and taking Epsom salt baths and turning off screens? Are you getting proper exercise? And that's, one thing we haven't yet touched on, but we've talked about on past episodes. Like I see a lot of women who are either exercising way too much and keeping themselves in like a fight or flight state, or they just are so tired that they can't exercise at all. And again, their bodies go into that extreme parasympathetic state where they're almost in like hibernation, and they're gaining weight and they're tired all the time. Their thyroid starts to slow down. They're cold. And they don't have any energy in order to move naturally, to move kind of ancestrally, like lifting heavy things and walking long distances over, the period of the day. So proper exercise can absolutely help with a good night's sleep. Like Shawn, you just said it, our ancestors worked super hard during the day. They were very physical. And as a compensatory mechanism, they slept very deeply at night. I have to make myself, like I sit in this darn chair, like a couple hours a day, try to not stay here too long, but, I have to put it on my schedule to go out and lift weights, to, go on walks by myself and with my dogs and with my husband, like these are things that wouldn't necessarily, they don't happen to me because my life is not set up that way. I have to be really active in planning for those things. So, that's the other thing that women really have to do is make themselves and their functional fitness a priority, because it's not just going to happen in our, day-to-day, because so many of us have kind of sedentary jobs.